Today we've got a 1967 Jaguar 420G. Now I wouldn't normally start a car with the bonnet up, or start video in a car with the bonnet up, but it just makes it a little bit easier because there's twin latches on this one to open it, so it's easier to start with it open than fiddling about while I'm trying to take a video. Very nice example of a Jaguar. It's a holiday today, so it just seemed like a good day to just tripping over a thing in the car park. Back in, have a look at the other side of the motor here. You'll notice it has triple carbs. They seem to be all in sync. It's a very smooth run of this car. Warranted, registered. The silver paintwork on this car is very good. The black, not quite so much, but you have to be fairly close to realise that. I'm trying to get close, but I just don't know if this camera would even pick it up. Love the chrome everywhere. Talking about chrome, this little piece of chrome right here in the corner of the windscreen has popped, just away from the rubber backing. Very hot day recently, and that's what happened. The rubber must have got soft. This has been well loved, this car. It was owned by a company here who specialised in Jaguar hire, like limousine hire. They would drive them for you, pick up businessmen, do weddings, that type of thing, for quite a while, and then it disappeared. And I found this car in Queenstown, where it was doing similar kind of work, but living a more relaxed, genteel lifestyle. And then I bought it, always wanted one. It's an itch that's been scratched now. Open the door. A slight incline here, so I'm just having to hang on to the door. I've always been a big sucker for English luxury vehicles. Seats are in good order. Not perfect, but certainly well presented. Back seats are the same. I've just got a blanket sitting on them, but they're perfectly fine. Nothing like a nice picnic table, complete with mirror, just in case you need a bit of preening. But I've sat in the back of here just not too long ago and had a nice little coffee and cake. And it's a great place to do exactly that. So that's pretty much what it looks like. We'll take it out for a bit of a spin. I like to close the bonnet gently. And this is what it looks like. I'll try not to trip this time. With the bonnet down. You can see that glorious front end. personalised plates. And just in case you're looking them up, it's actually 420G67. So that's the letter O. Anyway, I'll pass you now to the co-driver, video person, whatever. Hang on. Oh, actually get in, put your seatbelt on, then we'll go. Yeah. I'll just get him to put his seatbelt and that on first. We're just at the Dunedin harbour here, about to head down towards McAndrew Bay, which is a local, I don't know, beauty spot. Anyway, I'll just pass you over, put my glasses on, and away we go. This is a car that almost always starts on the first turn of the key, even when it's been sitting for a few weeks. It has like a little ball under the bonnet that you squeeze if it hasn't been used for a while, pumps the petrol through. Then it has an electronic choke. I'm just letting the handbrake off. To drive, it's auto. You don't get any easier than auto. And away we go. Yeah, so you squeeze the ball, pull out the choke, pump on the accelerator, press the button, and you're all good to go. And away we do go. Yeah, so I'll just sort of show you the instrument panel, the view to the rear and all that sort of thing. It's absolutely effortless to drive this car. It's the sort of vehicle that you just waft along the road in. It's fairly quiet, the motor's certainly not intrusive at all. Checked the oil earlier in the week when I last had it out, and it's all good. It just doesn't seem to use it. I haven't been any huge distance, but yeah, it's certainly not an issue. It's quiet, it's relaxed. I have done one wedding in this car in spring, but it's not what I bought it for. I'm just a private individual who loves cars, and in particular English cars, and that's why I bought this house. Coming up towards a famous landmark here, well, for Dunedin, it's the White House, except it's only really white on the front and not so much down the sides. It's been neglected over the years. Just on the right. You get the odd little rattle on things because you're driving over the cat's eyes. You can hear the rattles and stuff, but it's very smooth, very quiet, effortless, and it doesn't really matter what kind of road you're on. Like this road here, it's fairly windy, but it's quite happy to sort of hustle through the bends if you wanted to. Just excuse the wind noise today, I'll just put the window up. But it's quite happy to hustle along on the motorway. It's in its element, obviously. It just glides along. Express in its day, you would have used it to go, you know, from Newcastle, where I'm from, down to a business meeting in London or something like that. Might have had your chauffeur, and you would have got there and felt as relaxed as you did when you first got into it. It's so comfortable. The seats are so comfortable. The ride is so smooth. It's just unbelievable when you think that this is 1967. You know, 50 plus years ago. Absolutely amazing. takes away to anywhere. It's just a car that you, I don't know, cruise in, I suppose is the word that I'm looking for. I believe it's the biggest car that Jaguar ever made. It's wide, it's long, but it just wasn't big enough or hefty enough or whatever for the American market. Like, they were big fans of V8s and stuff like that. This of course is a straight 6, and it just wasn't to their tastes. Although I've been in some pretty terrible American cars, so I don't know why it wouldn't be to their tastes. Yeah. I mean, at least this one handles corners and stuff. You're not left wallowing all over the place. It's just, yeah, just cushion with it. So much. Anyway, that'll just about do us. I'll find somewhere to pull over and I'll turn the video off. And actually, Kevin, if you just press the red button, that should do.